So hello guys, welcome back to another video with the SE Base. If you're new on this channel, kindly hit the subscription button and the bell next to the subscription just to be notified whenever we upload a video. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for tuning in today. Now let's just get straight to the main reason why we are doing this video. So as you've read from the title, how to save money if you're moving out or as a new immigrant in the UK. Yes, in the UK to be precise. I don't know if other countries will consider whatever I'm going to say in this video, so I'm just going to share with you guys some tips. So I've listed here 6 things that you should consider before moving out or as a new immigrant in the country. So the first thing on my list, so I've listed here the things that I'm going to talk about because I don't want to forget them. So I've listed them here on my phone. Okay, so you guys can't see anything. Anyway, I've listed them here on my phone. So to begin, the first thing that I would probably talk about is accommodation. But before then, the main question is, what would be that one thing that will make you move out of your parents' house? Or maybe you might be a new person, you just reside from a different country, maybe from Africa or maybe from the Europe, from the United States, Canada, or anywhere across the world, and you want to get a place to settle down. So what are some of the things that you might consider? So before you move out, obviously you should get money. Yes, you should save as much as possible. So you can't just wake up one day and just say you're moving out without saving, because anything that you do, you need money for accommodation, for transportation, for food, for clothes, everything you will need money. Yes, although money is not everything, some people would say, some also will say that money is everything, but yeah, you will still need money for everything that you would want to do in this country. Yes. So to begin, as I said, I'm going to touch on accommodation. So what are some of the things that you would want to consider if you're going for an accommodation, or let's say if you're going for a house or maybe a flat? Let's just say that this particular video, the main person who is supposed to talk about whatever I'm talking about here should be my husband. But some way, somehow, he just got back from work. I don't want to, bombard him with this video. So I just said, let me just do this on my own. Maybe some other time he'll talk about it because he's into real estate. So he's the right person to, talk to you guys about accommodation. But the little knowledge that I know, I'm just going to share with you guys and my experience and my opinion on, getting a house or a flat or, a 1-bedroom studio apartment. So, as I said, before you move out, you need to consider saving money towards your accommodation. And since you're new here, or maybe you've already in this country, but you've been living with someone and you're trying to move out on your own, as I said, money is important first. Second, you might consider going in for a 1-bedroom. That's if you're going to live on your own. Why not go for a 1-bedroom instead of you going to get an entire house? Well, it's good to going to get a mortgage, but bear in mind, you just moved out. You don't want to go for something big and that you would literally put all your money into that investment or that house, and then you would be there without no money to eat, no money for transportation, clothing, and etc. So you might consider going for a 1-bedroom house. Now, if you go for a 1-bedroom house or 1-bedroom apartment or studio, or if maybe you might go in for a 2-bedroom house, I would say, because nowadays 1-bedroom house is quite expensive. During this COVID, times, I probably thought that things were going to change, as in things were going to be less in terms of food, house, and all that. But listen, it's getting higher and higher and higher, and I don't even know why. Only God knows why. So you might go for a studio apartment, and if you're going for a studio apartment, I don't know whether you'll be going for an agency, you'll be going through an agency or through the landlord himself, or I don't know. As I said, I don't want to go into it too deep because the right person to talk about it is my husband. So if you have any questions, I would suggest you send them through our email. So check the description box below so you can email us, and I'll direct all the questions to him. He'll be able to answer. That is if he's not that busy. Let's hope, fingers crossed, that he's not that too busy for him to answer your comments. Yeah, so I literally went for a studio apartment. That was way back 2018, yeah, if I can remember, yeah, 2018. And guys, it was a hell for me. Yes, I was looking for a place to live that quick, and I just got the apartment. It was a 1-bedroom studio apartment, so I literally had the kitchen on the side, and then the bed was also in the corner. Everything was in the same place. The only thing that was separate was the toilet, and that's it. And at that time, 2018, I was paying like 500 and something, if I can't remember. Yeah, was it 500 and something a month? Yeah, if I can't remember, yeah. And then the bills added up, especially, yes, the main thing that I want to touch about is the bills. Guys, don't make this mistake. Maybe you've had having a company whereby they sort out your bills, especially your electricity, your gas, and your water together. Maybe that's okay for you, but for me, if I go up and come down, I will never go for any company who will literally pay my electricity, my gas bill, or my water bill on my behalf, because all of them, sorry to say, they are just going to spend your money, yeah, or waste your money, I would say. Let's put it that way. To say that I got sued for for that's another story for another video. I'm not going to talk about that in this video because I don't want this video to be long. So I would suggest you go for a prepaid meter, so you can check yourself what you are using. Are you using high? Are you using low? What you are spending, so at least when they bring you the bill, you'll be like, okay, this month when I checked the meter, this was what was on the meter. What you have brought me is quite different. Why is it so? So you can literally sort it out with them, rather than you having this company that they pay your bills on your behalf. They just come every month, they tell you it's a fixed contract, so it's, let's say, £100 for your water, your gas, and your electricity, and you leaving the premises. They will bring you a huge bill telling you that, oh, this particular month you went on high, you used the electricity, it was too higher than what you were supposed to pay, so you have to pay that money. Guys, it will lead you to court, so I don't want you guys to repeat the same mistake. I don't know, as I said, if you want to, that's fine. You can let someone pay the bills on your behalf, but I personally think that prepaid is better because you check what you've used, so you don't go blaming the company that they have literally forced some high bills on you. So it's better you have a prepaid meter, so you can check it yourself. Yeah, so that's number one. So save on accommodation is very important. I can't tell you how much you need to save because I might say you should save £1,000 or something, and then let's say next month you are supposed to move out and you got a house that is even higher than that. So it's better you just look into your means every month. How much you think you would want to spend on that particular apartment or house? Just look into your means, save towards it, draw an action plan, do your expenses, food, your transportation and all that, and see how much you think that every month it can go out by paying your accommodation, for your accommodation. Yeah, so that's it. And number two, I'm going to talk about I would say save on transportation. So if you're new in this country or if you're moving out, the easiest way to get yourself around, if your workplace is near your home, I would say walk. Yeah, walk. If it's a short distance, I would say walk. You can walk for short distance to shop or to get things that you would need. Yeah, so if you can walk, don't go taking taxis because you're going to spend too much on Uber and buses and trains and trams. So I would advise that you walk. Exactly. Besides, walking is also a form of exercise, so it's good for you to walk. Yeah. And I'll also say that instead of you taking Uber here, I would suggest or advise you to take these over here, and that is the bus. Number one, you can get a monthly bus ticket, which is very affordable, or a yearly one. If you're a student, I would advise you to go for a yearly one, so you don't go renewing it all the time. So it's better you go for annual one. That's if you're a student, or if you're not a student and you still want to go for an annual one, I'll suggest that's the best one. The other transportation would be the tram, which is also fast. It can take you all over. If you're in Manchester, you know the tram is everywhere, so you can take the tram, or even the train, which is also very affordable. Yes. Or the other thing would be, yeah, that's it. So you can walk, as I said, the first thing. The second thing would be the bus. The third thing would be the train, and then the tram. So these are the transportations that I suggest that you should take. On the other hand here, which is a taxi, if you're new here or you've moved out, I will not consider that for you. I would say wait until you've settled in, and then you think you would want to go for the taxi or the Uber, then you go for this one. Yeah, that's the second tip. So the third thing that I want to talk about is food. You need to save on food. And when I say save on food, what I mean is, instead of you shopping every day or every week, I would advise you to shop in bulk. So assuming you've got your pay or your monthly salary and you want to go and shop, make sure you shop in bulk. You can shop in bulk for tomatoes, for water, for milk, for cornflakes, for what's it called? Yeah, for your groceries. You can literally shop in bulk. And let me just advise, or let me just suggest these supermarkets for you. If you want to shop for affordability and you're new here and you're not settling in, I would say shop from Aldi and Lidl. These two supermarkets are the most affordable places you can shop for. Yes, you not go bankrupt if you shop in Aldi or Lidl. Yeah. On the other hand here, we've got Asda and Tesco, which is a little bit more than, Lidl and Aldi. That's if you want to go a little bit high on your budget. I would say Tesco's and Asda. Yes, we literally shop in all the shops, but we make sure we shop in bulk, so we don't go, dry at the end of the month. So yeah. And the other supermarket that I would suggest for you guys to shop is from Costco. So Costco is is an American shop. It's very huge. I think it's a wholesale shop. It's very big. I mean, it's very massive, and you can literally shop in bulk. What we tend to buy in Costco is literally water, our olive oil, coconut oil, honey, because they've got it in huge bottles. So we buy it in bulk, and then we use it for like 2 or 3 months. So I literally bought these olive oil I think it's in 4 gallons, and we've not finished even using it, and it's been more than 4 months. So I would say it's always best for you to shop in bulk, so you don't go dry at the end of the month, and then you'd have to borrow money from the bank or from a friend or family just to go and shop. So be wise, save on food, shop in bulk. And also do eat indoors instead of you going outdoor to eat. Yes, it's nice. You're new in the country, you're new in the city, and you want to go out and explore the restaurants. The restaurants are there forever for you. You can literally go out when you've literally settled in. I would advise you to, stay back on, eating outside, eat indoors. And in case you don't know how to cook, well, this is where I come in. Yeah, this is where I come in. So if you're new here and you're a new immigrant and you are trying to settle in, you don't know how to cook, or even if you are even here, you've already settled in for so many years and you're always struggling, to cook, I am here. You can send me an email. Give me the list of the things that you want me to cook, whether it's jollof, whether it's wache, whether it's pasta. When it comes to Italian food, I'm there because I'm an Italian girl. When it comes to African food, yes, I can cook you Ghanaian dishes. Yeah, so these are the 2 things that I'm good in those areas. And also baking, in case you want, finger foods like meat pies, cakes, name it. Chips, spring rolls, a whole lot. Yeah, I can't really literally list them. Yes, on this channel, I think I've cooked some few stuff. I've not cooked quite a lot because what I tend to do mainly is to, talk about marriage or motherhood or other stuff. But yes, I would have time for the cooking, videos. If you really want us to, shoot more videos on cooking, just leave them in the comment section. Do you want to see us cook more on this channel? If not so, to let us know. But yeah, you can send me an email if you want me to, help you to cook your meals and prepare your meals for you, so I can just drop it to you at the weekend and then you enjoy your meal. Yeah, so you can save on time. So you're going to work, coming back, all you have to do is to just get the food from the fridge or the freezer, and then you heat your food in the microwave or on the cooker, and then you enjoy your meal. That's it. So link me up and I'm going to do as you want. Yeah. So yeah, so save on food as well. So that's the third tip. So the first tip was save on accommodation, second was save on transportation, and then third, save on food, which is also very necessary. Yeah, so the next step that I also want to touch on is to save on clothes. Instead of you shopping in these high and big brands like Gucci, Dolce Gabbana, whatsoever, try and shop on low brands like Boohoo, Pretty Little Things, Misguided, Primark, Zara, H&M, Next. You can and during the sales time is when you have to shop, because literally you get things very discounted and you get things up to, let's say, 80% instead of you shopping like, I don't know, £100, £200. We can literally have it for £7 or £6 or £5. So shop on low brands rather than high brands. Yeah, so save on clothes is very necessary. If you're new here in this country and you've not settled in, please watch your budget. It's very important so you don't go wasting money. And the next step would be to save on bills. So yeah, I think I've already touched on that when I was talking about accommodation. So yeah, that's also another thing. See where is best for you. If you want to get a fixed contract with whatever company you want to get it, or you want to do it yourself. As I said, we prefer doing it ourselves by controlling the meter, so you know what you've spent instead of you waiting for the company to do it on your behalf, and then it'll end up in trouble. They'll bring you a huge bill saying you used this amount in this particular month, which I did told you guys earlier on. I got sued, which is for another video that I'll talk about. I don't want to talk about this in this video. So yeah, you need to save on your bills as well. And the next step that I'll also talk about would be, shopping. Yeah, in general. So instead of you shopping on, I think I was saying this when I was talking about the clothes. So instead of you buying stuff on the high brands, I'll suggest that you shop on, especially on sales stuff. Like, as I said, clothes, shoes. I normally shop on Shein. Sorry guys, I'm a Shein girl. Shein is the most affordable shopping online website you can shop for. So they have kids stuff, they have men and women stuff, everything. They literally even have home stuff as well. But apart from that, if you want to shop not outside the UK and you want to shop in the UK, Boohoo is a very affordable website for you to shop from. And also Pretty Little Things and Misguided. And if you're a man, you can shop from Topshop, or maybe Zara, or maybe you might consider what's the shop called? Oh god, I've forgotten. Yeah, I also do tend to shop from Ted Baker. Yeah, someone might say that, ooh, Ted Baker is very expensive. I have a way of shopping there. If you want to know how I do that, let me know in the comment section. So I'm going to do a whole video on that to show you guys my tricks, how I shop online, Yeah, so do save on that too. And the last thing that I'll also say would possibly, since you're in the country, you might want to consider getting a loyalty card. What I mean by loyalty card is, when you go to a shop, they have these cards. It's not a gift card. They have these cards that when you buy, the more you buy, you get points, and the more points you get, whenever you want to shop again, you can literally use those points, to purchase for other stuff. And sometimes it's not just shops, it's also airline. With Emirates, I know that they have this what's it called, miles. So the more you fly, the more you get more miles, so that you can use that miles to purchase for a brand new ticket on another year, month, or whenever you want to purchase a ticket. So it's very necessary to get loyalty cards from the shops. Do get them. I've got a whole bunch of loyalty cards, and it's also good because you build your credit score as well whilst you shop and you pay back, and also apart from the loyalty cards, I think they have these I don't know how to put them or to call them or to name them, but Klarna, ClearPay, Lay or something. Yeah, these three apps, you can use them to purchase for anything you want to purchase, but then the following months, make sure you pay back, because you pay in installments. If you do not have the money at that particular time, you can use these apps. I'm going to list the apps here so you guys will know the ones that I use or I have used before. So these are the apps that I use. Yes, and the last thing that I'll talk about is also to start monthly contributions. When I say monthly contributions, what I mean is whenever you get your salary or whenever someone dashes you money, save some. Do all your expenses, but make sure you save some apart as well. You may never know when you may need money, or when you may go bankrupt, or when you may someone might ask you for money and you might not have that money at that particular time. But since you've saved a lot, you can literally go into your savings and get some of the money and give it to them. So these are the 7 things that I wanted to share with you guys. If you guys want to consider this before you move out, or if you're a new immigrant in this country, you might consider. I hope this video is very helpful to you. Share the video, like the video, subscribe if you're new here, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for tuning in today too. Until next time, in our next video, you get what I'm saying, I would say ciao, bye, we love you, keep spreading love.
So we told them finally we made it, yeah.